Let's get over to the game. And we will continue. Hopefully it loads up the right save. Ah, we were middle combat. Right then. Okay, well I see no reason updating anything. I don't think I changed any of this. I think I changed some of this beforehand, so we'll just work with Morgause. So attack with Velas, attack with Upir. So no one wants to attack with Bukabag. What are they going to do? They're not going to do any sort of status effects on me. So if we are going to be attacking with Upir, we just do an attack. Okay, we'll start with that and we'll start getting agony on these two. Yeah, that just reduces damage, so agony time. And then agony again. We're having the upside of delaying some of their attacks as well. Let's do that. That could potentially delay their attack. Who is our attacker? It is them. Who's our next attacker? It's them. Okay, let's see if we can potentially kill him. Oh, that would work. Yeah, we'll do that. It's not massive, but it would work. Okay, that's not ideal, but it's okay. 2 turns, 4 turns, 3 turns. Well, we know the order and what we've got to do. You are going to... Okay, we will do that on them. If we just hit them, they're eventually just going to... Are they next? Yes, they are. We can potentially interrupt them or slow them down. And we didn't. Oh well. Okay, who's next? You are next. You are going to die anyway. You are... Afterwards, inflict points, restores 12 of your hit points for every enemy in the suffering state, which is everyone. We'll heal slightly less, but it should be enough to get us above. It should get us enough to get above where we can be outdamaged. Okay, and we can just quick attack him. Nice one, Victor. Right, last time I went in there. I meant to go in here. You who transform my stormy nights into sunny days and in the depth of sleep, extinguish the spells of awaking. Over the course of the evening, at Count Orkowski's, I comprehended the true meaning of these words. That's a nice little image. Alright. Let's go do another thing. Is this in this area? No. Then we won't do it here. This is in this area, but we can't do it right now. We just need a rest spot. Click. 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 This is here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Where are you leading me? Yes, to wait on this bench.
Let's wait.
Wait until afternoon.
Let's wait until... So, let's kill some time.
This is going to ultimately get us more Thaumaturge points anyway, isn't it? Let's go in here, because I don't know if we've been in here. Blessed Torture, where the Tormentor, instead of displacing one's joints and bones, puts them into the right places. Ah, yes, we went to go to a chiropractor and click our muscles. I would like that in real life. You will be seeing me save a lot more. I don't.
Aren't your legs getting sore? Stupid question.
I don't trust
Let's wait
the saving in this game right now. And we'll wait until afternoon again.
Let's kill some time.
Those people have been knocked out for 2 days now. Someone really should take them home. The orchard's colours and the smell of other exotic plants brought in by Nuteki, a piece of tropical paradise in the gloomy, dreary Warsaw. How lovely. I'm mainly doing these to get these out of the way. Okay, this is another one we can do in the afternoon.
Let me rest. Let's wait until...
Till the afternoon.
So, let's kill some time.
Oh, they do it in the pastries. Nice. In the cafe. What is art? The master of souls liberated them from the shackles of flesh, a portal between a prison and the absolute. The absolute. This is Baldur's Gate. And it's night again, so we will wait. That is a drawing lesson. Where is it taking us? Oh, maybe we can do that now. I don't know. It'll probably tell us if we can't. Click. Click. It's going to be leading us to the tram, isn't it? Yep, that's fine. Wonder if we'll see more of our friend Abusi. Probably. Oh, hold on, there was stuff to find here. Sketch. New Pluto telescope constructed by Morgause in Eisenbaum. Beauty of the night sky. There are other things to do. I don't think we've explored much of this area. Another barber, is it? Hold on. Have we explored much of this area? I don't know. We'll find out. No, I'm not trying to discover the source of the golem. That's what I wanted to do. Have I gone to the wrong bit? I have got to the wrong bit. God damn it. That's why I was so confused. Yep, and now it wants us to wait. Well, we will wait.
What a day. Let's wait until...
I don't think this should mess with any of our
let's kill
events.
some time.
Because it seems to have not done so beforehand, so... but I will regularly save to be sure. Why are you now telling me to move? Okay, fine. Wanted me to go to the cemetery to just come here for some reason. We will keep clicking in case, yes, stuff like that comes up. Dear Anthony, I remain in good health, although the traveller life is slowly taking its toll. The humid air here and the sultriness are becoming too erroneous for me, so I've considered returning to the country. I still have some last-minute matters to tie up here, including the one I wrote to you about in my previous letter. I finally achieved my goal, and Warsaw will soon see the dreaded demonic masks. We even managed to set a date, September the 15th. I hope that we will see this extraordinary spectacle together. With sincerest regards, Constanti. A message written on ornate stationery with a drawing of an elephant. The traveller Constanti boasts that, thanks to him, on September the 15th, Warsaw will have an opportunity to see an extraordinary show from a distant country. Interesting. Oh, another thing. Dear Lucia, after a long journey, I've happily arrived at the hotel and I've already made myself. I already have managed to make myself comfortable. It's true what they say about its impressive exquisiteness and comforts. There is a sizable ballroom, a restaurant with elegant decor, and a lovely indoor garden. And best of all, you don't have to climb any stairs to get to your room. Perhaps you will join me here. I'm staying for 2 more weeks. Best regards, Elisabetta. Ugh, more things. There's loads of these little events. What is this one? Is this going to be another one? Thai Theatre Con. Starts at 7:30 p.m. Bottom part of the poster has been torn off. Oh. Hello. Goodbye. We love a bar, don't we? It's just some good target practice. Brochure on the benefits of bathhouses. We must be convinced that the widespread use of bathhouses will contribute a great deal to the eradication of roistfulness among the population, get rid of many diseases and vulnerabilities to succumb to them, reduce our medical expenses, and contribute to the rise of people who are healthy, firm, vigorous, and productive. As our living conditions are growing even more difficult, we need to strive towards increasing our strength. Meanwhile, we see that people are growing weaker. To heal the nation, to bolster its vitality and bravery, this is our first task. A healthy spirit can only be nurtured in a healthy body, and frequent use of bathhouses is the most important condition for health. Dan, we got bathhouses. Oh, we've got so many little things we can. This is just like Victor's big day out. The Nevsky Orthodox Church. Growth upon the town's tissue. Unfortunately, it's hard to look at it objectively as a piece of architecture. Bam. That's a cool church. That looks like the ones they have in like Constantinople and stuff. Or, I suppose... Yeah, it would... Time period? No, it wouldn't be Constantinople now. It would be Istanbul. I suppose they wouldn't really have that many in Istanbul, upon reflection. Okay. We'll follow this one for now until we find the next one. Follow the red line for mysteries and fun. Click, click. This shift just won't end. I feel you there, mate. This is an outrage. I can't feed my kids dignity. No, you cannot. Theatre repertoire. Tito Romansky. Program on the Friday, the September the 15th, 1905. Mrs. Castellanova, a one-act drama by Joseph Kowinski. Thai Theatre Con. Friends, a 4-act comedy by Count Alexander Fredo, the father.
That wasn't too hard.
Theatrical Pandemonium. On September the 15th at 7:30 p.m. at Tita Romanansk, a Thai troupe will hold a performance with demonic masks. Interesting. Oh, and other stuff. Cigarette bar. Cigarello rolled with precision. Someone here has skill. The perfect rolled cigarette butt is wrapped in thoughts as bitter as poor quality tobacco and burned through with a calm around the certainty of tomorrow. A comfortable home, elegant attire, things that can be bought on the modest salary of an Okrana agent. Things can only be dreamed about. This is a Okrana agent or someone that's looking into it, isn't it? Newspaper. There are numerous folds and food states marketing the pages. Bitter reflections on whether it's appropriate to comment on the photo on Konechkin's desk, gathering the folds of the newspaper. The conclusion: it was a mistake paid for by the shit ton of tailing the young rich man. Tailing the young rich man. I guess that's the young rich man did. Only one thing can bring the suffering to an end: a juicy denunciation. The sad man. It seems that Connection sent this man to tail me. Is that a compliment or an affront? It's hard to tell. The men are clearly disgusted by the task and would be happy to report back to the chief with the spicy details of my life. I can convince them that their job is done. Ah, I see. Well, we don't really want Konechkin stalking us, so...
Since we keep following one another around, maybe we should introduce ourselves.
What are you talking about?
Inspire them to ask for a raise.
You guys are so devoted. Is the pay worth so much hard work? Maybe it's time to fight for a raise.
I don't want to keep mucking around in this crap. Not for this kind of money. Following some spoiled brat around, standing for hours outside people's windows. And God alone knows what for. Not for this kind of money.
Wait up.
Nah.
I'm not gonna stand here on my own with him. Let's talk to the chief.
That was nice. I'm worried what happens if we go in here. Do we know this place? This might be relating to Konechkin.
No idea about this place.
Floor is covered in thick layer and dust. No one has been here. Oh, this is the apartment that our dad had. Okay, we'll come back here. Because that is main quest material. Oh, there's two different routes here. You don't want to progress one too far. I wonder if there's a specific order I should do it in. Pickled cucumbers. Yeah, me too. Submitted classifieds. The month of September, readings and devotions for children of 8 to 12 years old, offered by Zebby M. Price, is 20 kopecks. Main store is the bookshop on T. Paproki and Co. Price stands alone, fronts right at the station. Dry health location. Once there, Pietro will point you in the right direction. Central Bathhouse. We hereby inform you that due to the planned reservation, the bathhouse will be closed for 3 months. You can visit until September the 16th. The owners. Warsaw Steam Mill recommend its burning oil. Orders are taken by the phone number 451. I guess we'd have to call them then.
Let's wait. Let's wait
After.
until... So, let's kill some time.
Time is passing. I hope this won't have a bearing on our quests. Also, new save. We have no reason to go to the police station. Run, Victor, run. Victor. Yes, I want to have a look at this special performance. It was exceptional, but I don't think I'll go again. The golden masks look too much like real demons lurking on the outskirts of my field of view. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of salutor in relation to that culture as well. Right, let's find out about football. That is a sport I can understand. I don't understand it. I don't particularly like football, but it is a sport. We're going back to Porosky. Rah rah Rasputin, lover of Victor the Thaumaturge. Well, hopefully you can only hope so. I personally think I I'm very proud. I think Victor is very worth it. How are you doing today, Stam? You doing alright? You been up to much? I went shopping today. I'll repeat what I said earlier, because I don't think you were here earlier. But I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow, hopefully, same time. And then I'll be streaming again on Monday. I won't be streaming next Wednesday on Christmas Eve, funnily enough. But I probably should be streaming on the 26th and the 27th, but that's probably the 27th, not so sure about the 26th, but probably the 26th. And I'll be streaming again on the 29th, and then not New Year's Day. So there's not too much to the change to the streaming schedule. Just came home from work. How was work? Did you have a good day today, or was it a stressful day? Did you have to deal with rubbish people, or was it good? I hope it wasn't too stressful. It is Friday, so end of the week. Announcement every day at 12 p.m. The Association of English Sports, England, yes, invites everyone who is willing to learn a new team game. It's fine, things getting slower during Christmas because everyone else is on holiday. Yeah, that makes sense.
Not on my watch.
Football. Every day at the intersection of streets Badenska and Zima, the Association of English Sports Gatherers, those willing to learn a new sport that's very popular in the UK, the game of football. All you have to do is turn up at the venues at 5 p.m. Yeah, it does make sense that people would be on holiday, and especially when you're dealing with, because you don't deal with many members of the public as well, so especially when you don't have to deal with that. I say deal with, it makes it sound so awful.
Aren't your legs getting sore?
That's retail for me.
Question.
Oh, we'll
Let's wait until
the afternoon. It's not like we have a
let's
golem possibly
kill
chasing
some
us.
time.
I want to play football. Victor Skulski wants to play football. I have no idea how this game works, but I'm probably better at it than the person that is currently narrating my thoughts. Football, 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 football. Not everyone grasped the rules, so I came home a little battered. I think I'll stick to billiards. That do be football. So when I went to school, we used to often play football. It didn't really matter what weather it was either, but we used to often play football. To anybody that might know it under a different name, we're not talking about like American football. Sorry, you'd call it soccer. What I would do is I would either be the goalie, which I was okay at. I didn't mind being the goalie, but I think most people just did put me in goal so they could kick footballs at me. But I wasn't bad because I didn't want to get hit in the face. So I wasn't actually too bad. Or I would play defence. But I used to avoid the ball at all costs and any kind of responsibility. I scored a goal once. And I was very proud of that moment, and never again.
The things people come up with.
I agree. It's very confusing. Let's go with the crystal elevator now. Time to become a FIFA streamer. Oh god, no. I find those games really boring. I didn't mind the actual management side of it. That was quite fun. I used to try and manage on FIFA 11. I used to try and manage Southend and bring them to some kind of prominence because that's the team my dad supported. But Southend is famously quite bad at football, so. Yeah, I didn't mind FIFA 11. I was okay at it, but I never really. It just didn't really interest me. But I did kind of get my head around it. but I didn't really understand the game, how football works. So that's kind of essential to playing a football game. Besides, I don't know if FIFA is necessarily an institution I want to support at this current time. They are giving the annoying orange a participation trophy, so I don't really support the annoying orange. Architect sketches in a letter, Warsaw. Dear Sir, I confirm our arrangements from yesterday. The design of the gallery is very elegant, and we accept it without reservation. However, the Grand Hotel should have something that will dazzle guests. Budget is of no concern. Please consider Mr. Lowe's idea. Respectfully, Stanislaw Wazowski. Fascinating. Tell me more. Oh, there's a beer connoisseur. Hello, beer connoisseur.
Beer. It's got flavor, vitamins and minerals.
I don't drink for health. Vodka.
I can see you're having a serious debate, gentlemen.
Better tell us what you prefer.
Oppose both. You only drink champagne.
Gentlemen, the best alcohol to celebrate is champagne.
Look at Mr. La-di-da here. Vodka and beer aren't good enough for him.
Let's chase this fussy drinker out.
Let's get him.
I'll show you through the power of violence that wine is superior. How can't that be a proud answer? Exactly, I would have absolutely thought that was a proud... That's why I took it, because I was like, that has to be a proud answer. It felt in character. Okay, we will do our favourites and imply suffering. Let's apply agony here. We can potentially slow them down. Or cancel their action. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Who's the threat here? You're the threat, but I can't do anything about you. This will slow them down, sorry, the second one. You're not vulnerable anymore. Okay, well I can't do anything on that, so... You need some sort of attack done to you. You're not at full health. I'm not going to get hit by that time. Yeah, we'll just reduce his focus slightly. Nice, we did delay it. We're going to easily be able to take him down with Vukovac. Okay, and this is the last one. This can go to Veles. We don't really need to worry about stopping him. Let's just go for a quick attack here. And then we'll inflict agony on you. We're going to take a lot of damage, but we should be able to heal it in a minute. Ow. Oh, we lost a lot of focus there. Oh, we're going to lose all our focus. I didn't realise that. Now vulnerable to... Oh, we are vulnerable to a strong attack. Oh, God. I should have thought about this. Maybe the alcoholics will win. Right, okay. Well, let us start going in order. So... we'll do that. One of our attacks will heal, from what I can remember. Nothing we can do now. I could take it out. Yeah, I can take him out, so that should stop his attack. Oh, okay. It didn't. But it did delay him, so that did have the intended effect. Oh, he died now. That's why. I'm done. You are going to die. Yep, that will put him in a... that will completely cancel his attack, because it'll have no focus. Let us swap over to you. Okay, that won't kill. That will kill. We don't need this to apply another state. That would lower focus. Slows all enemies' planned actions. Yep, we'll do that. That will slow his action. Yes, this will speed up my action. I want to kind of increase my focus, really. Yeah, there's not much we can do. I can't increase my focus. Oh my god! That's terrifying! Well, thanks, Morgana, or whatever your name is. Is it Morgana? It is Morgana, isn't it? Oh, it's Morana, sorry. Let's just reduce their focus entirely. And then we can do a massive attack. Not yet, apparently. I think we get an achievement by having max health. I'm going to see if we can get it. So let's do you. Okay, that won't go first max health, but it will kill him, so I'm okay with it. When is the best? Get wrecked. Oh, what is... Why is Obrossi here? Do I have anything to do with Obrossi at the moment? Discover the source of the golem curse. Talk to the rabbi. Talk to the... Find father's friends. Alright, I'm going to talk to Obrossi much against my... my better nature, because I don't know if this will continue to be here. Hi, friend.
You want to quote me? Then start writing. Here goes a poem.
If I want poetry, I'll read some Konopnicka.
In Śródmieście, the bastards went on strike. And that's something I don't like. So I grab an axe in my hand.
This is a serious story. Workers deserve some respect.
Shut the fuck up and write. I grab an axe in my hand and... Victor, give me a rhyme.
Pukishly. Pukishly. What does that mean? Hold on. Pukishly. No, we're not trusting the AI overview. In a way that is pukish, typical of someone who takes pleasure in causing trouble, but may be funny and attractive. Mischievously, playfully. Well, I don't think we're going to come up with something violent. It won't make him happy, but I think we're going to come up with something amicable.
I'll solve it peacefully with no ferment.
That's a shitty rhyme.
Thank you. At least you have some respect for serious business. Who are you?
Viktor Szulski.
Viktor Szulski returned to Warsaw, fell in with the underworld, and went missing. That's not the kind of story I would like to...
Hold on, mate. I was defending you.
Watch who you consort with, WS.
What was that about?
Don't worry. It's just a shitty situation. Do you want to come by for a drink? I can tell you all about it then.
Sure. Do I want to do this right now? Sure.
Sure, lead the way.
He is the epitome of the bad influence friend.
What? No vodka? As you wish. The sewers in the neighborhood were commissioned by Neumeier, but the workers just dug it all up, and now they're on strike or wandering around.
Why does
When
this
I
bother
send
you?
my shivs after them, more flood in. Do something before I kill them all.
Oh, God. As a result of your decisions, this path is closed. I've seen that more and more as we've gone along. I'll ask some questions first. Learn more about
So
Neumeier.
who is that Neumeier?
He came from Germany. Decent fellow.
Sound
They say he's
American.
got some experience in that sort of enterprise.
Since when do you regard decent people?
Since the sounds of construction keep banging in my ears.
Oh,
The guy has an
that's
office on
what's bothering
Poznańska
him.
Street. You'll see a sign.
What's in it for you?
What's in it for you? I didn't catch that.
It was going to be so great. With the sewers, people would stop pissing on my door, but they just keep digging.
Ask about the workers.
Why are the workers on strike?
Neumeier, their employer, fired a few of them, so the guys got pissed and started a riot.
Maybe I could talk to them.
Be my guest. Those that were fired are hanging out in my bar and drinking. And those who still have jobs, you can find them in the southern part of the district. Follow those trenches they dug. You won't miss them.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Whatever makes them go back to work. Whether you do some hocus pocus or send a demon after one of them, I don't mind.
See you later.
Bro, see, we're not your
I
lackey.
love you, man.
Company headquarters. Neumeier's office is at Podenska Street in the Worth. Is the Worth looking area around there? It's worth looking around there. Alright, I'm not changing my quest. I'm still having a look for the fancy hotel. You got any more stuff in here, mate? Got anything I can click around for? Those are the workers, I presume. I mean, I'll have a quick chat with them while I'm here.
Hey, wooer! Stop making faces and buy another round. We need to drink to Neumeier breaking his stupid face.
And where do I get the dough? Besides, I ain't a wooer.
Easy there, or you're going to pop a vein. Let's get some shots to warm us up. Although you've got your lady love for that, right?
Go fuck yourself.
What do you want? Oi, Janusz, we've got company.
Is he buying or just making a fuss?
Tell them tell them a compliment. Ask them about the strike straight away. Let's try and butter them up
I'm
first.
impressed with the male bonding that you apparently share. It seems so enduring. Magnificent.
Oi, Janusz, is he like making advances at us?
Too much beard for my taste. Marianic?
If he buys us vodka, we can cuddle.
Sure, we'll buy them a vodka.
Vodka. With working people. Anytime, any place, and with respect. It's on me.
In that case, all is fine and dandy, my dear friend.
Wait, Marianic, wait, it's too much. I mean, too much manana.
What?
Who are you? Really?
We're not going to pretend to be something we're not. We're not going to say we're a journalist either, because they probably won't like that. So fucking hot. Yes, nothing more attractive than buying someone a vodka and cuddling. Introduce yourself as a Thaumaturge.
I'm a Thaumaturge. Viktor Szulski.
Oh, so you're gonna enchant us? Janusz, look! I'll be a whatever.
Wait, Marian. Wasn't that dickhead Neumeier friends with the Szulski? Also a
Oh
Thaumaturge?
no, it's linked to our dad.
Fuck me, it was all right.
You probably mean my father.
Fuck it. What's the difference? Get the vodka and fuck off.
Oh dear. That was... Well, we gained information. It involves our dad. Because everything does. You know what? I don't care about this. Right now, I'm going to go have a look at the Warsaw Hotel. I want to find out about this crystal elevator. Neckerchief, pretty, it must be Saturn. She took his favourite neckerchief and rushed ahead. Ahead towards the park and the shrubbery. She gripped the black satin in her hand and felt butterflies gathering in her stomach. He was probably chasing her, or at least she hoped so. Letter with an order. Dear Mr. Lubecki, I would like to ask you to inspect the electrical installations at the Grand Hotel. Time is important to us. It is vital that you finish before the openings of the hotel. Please contact me as soon as possible.
Secrets? Not on my watch.
Crystal Elevator. The new Grand Hotel has a feature that has been designed for splendor. It's powered by electricity and allows you to travel comfortably between floors. An elevator? My god, the wonders of modern technology. That's a bar. That's not it. Hold on. I wonder if there's anything over on this other side. Probably not. I want to have a look at this I want to have a look at this new elevator technology. A crystal elevator, a successful combination of art and engineering. My god. We truly live in the modern age. That took me all night. I went up and down that elevator and up and down that elevator so many times. I was so perplexed by it. Find out more about this. Telescope. Let's not go to Miro yet, actually. I will have a look at that later. What about this gentleman's club? Yes, let's go to the cemetery to find out about this gentleman's club. Torn letter. Nearly every other day. What? Wallery? Wallery? Valerie. Oh, it would be Valerie, wouldn't it? Because of the W and the V's in Polish, in Slavic. Valerie attends some kind of meeting in the apartment of 4, Pawłowska Street. What goes on there, and why does he come back so late? He could devote this time to his family. I don't know anything as he dismisses my questions. You had a good idea, dear friend, but they didn't let my cousin in there, which is even more suspicious. Thus I remain in the dark about the matter that so preoccupied my husband's mind.
Am I a magician or what?
Gentleman's Club. In his apartment at 4, that street, Colonel Vyachev holds meetings at the Gentleman's Club every other day at 8 p.m. To get in, all you have to do is convince the host that you're an old acquaintance of his. Guests are treated to delicious cigars and an environment where they can relax and indulge in disputes. Well, let's go. Never been one for something like that myself in real life. Find that all kind of
Let me rest.
be quite fancy to go to one, wouldn't it? But
Let's wait
because they still do
until-
Gentlemen's Club, at least they do here. But I'm not.
Let's.
I don't think I'd enjoy an event like that. I think I'd find it too pomp and circumstancy. See, it's an excuse for the fancy to be less fancy. The smell of tobacco has evoked the memories of my father. I think he used the same brand. I have decided I don't like this place because it reminds me of Dad. Therefore, I don't like it. I leave. But I stayed there all night first. Let's go to the bathhouse. So far we're just doing the little side events that they give you. And now that I've realised that progressing time won't change the main quests, I'm not as bothered about doing these and trying to get my Thaumaturge points up. Besides, it's all adds to the story, doesn't it? Victor Shulsky is just going to have a lovely big day out. I don't think I'd do it in the middle of a quest. Click, 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 click. What is over here? Letter for a capricious reader. Dear Carol, I am very angry with you for recommending that I visit the establishment. You are mistaken in your belief that a visit there is good for one's health. After all, it is a hotbed of bacteria and fungi. The staff supposedly clean everything every day. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. Supposedly clean everything every day, but somehow in the thought of dripping my body in a place where a dozen other people have soaked before me fills me with disgust. Please spare me any more such... Excuse me. Sorry if I deafened anyone. Before me fills me with disgust. Please spare me any more such generous advice. Exclamation point R. That might be a spelling mistake. And Tony.
Secrets? Not on my watch.
Visit the bathhouse. There is a central bathhouse which you can take a curative bath. It is closing temporarily soon, so taking advantage of its benefits now seems like a good idea. I agree, it does. Let's go there immediately. Immediately. I'm always I'm a bather rather than a showerer. I like a good bath. Hold on, there is more. I've found something. Pomade. I wonder if it came from the famously stolen shipment. The pomade smells of desire. His face was if cast in marble, and his pomade moustache was carved with finesse. He was distant, almost indifferent, but his eyes when he looked at her said more than the whole world. There's been this side plot with this pomade that's gone missing a couple of times now. It's an interesting one. Pomade? I don't know. But yeah, I like a bath. You can sit, you can soak, you can relax. It does seem to... Baths do tend to go on a while, but it is nice. Do I feel more valiant and vital? Hard to say. The warm water certainly brought comfort to my tense body. Why is their face blurred out? I don't know. Interesting. Right, what is next on my big day out? Jamroki seems to be an intriguing person. I think I've stumbled across something interesting. Let's go with that one. Victor just literally getting himself involved with anything in Warsaw. Let's get hit by a tram! Oh, I can walk into the tram. I have become one with the tram. It is a lesser known attribute of the Thaumaturge. Okay, that's not in Mirau, which I thought it would be. Save. I'm going to save. Don't trust this game. Who knows if it will randomly crash. We're going to have ads in about 3 minutes. I will pause if anything interesting happens, but if not, just assume Victor's continuing to have his big day out. We'll follow this line first. Is this even related to the other thing? Lost button, small and made of brass. The worn-out button fell into a puddle. It was once sewn to a coat, manifesting the memory of the uprising in direct defiance of the Russians. Years later, it found a home on a new coat, this one. However, though gifted by grandchildren in good faith, it is only a poor copy of the beloved's former outfit. Mirages, delusion, masquerade theatre. Things do not appear as they really are. The braid is reminiscent of the military style, emphasizing the silhouette. The paisley pattern is the latest fashion trend, and the frock coat adds a gravity. Sometimes you have to put on a disguise, hide one's face, and show another to the world. Is that a fashion thing? Maybe. I'll see if I can go to the tailor in a minute. A letter of recommendation. I hereby attest that Anthony Karsalski, residing at 2 Hoser Street, is an excellent piano tuner, always arrives on time and performs his duties conscientiously with due respect. Note attached, book Karsalski for Friday to Jan Roki. He's a piano teacher. We're going to learn piano. Maybe we can serenade Rasputin. Invitation. I've had the honour of being a resident of Warsaw for 50 years, and for more than 30 of being a humble servant to all who hold music dear. Therefore, I cordially invite friends, students, and listeners who have accompanied me through my career to a gala dinner next Friday at 8 p.m. at my apartment. During this Jubilee meeting, I will show the most precious treasure, one which was used by Liszt himself. I wonder if .r is a thing, because that's happened twice now, so I find it weird that it would be a spelling mistake. Yours sincerely, Jan Rochi. I feel like that would be regards, but even then, why also just put yours sincerely at the end?
That wasn't too hard.
It would be a weird thing to have 2 spelling mistakes, and it's not like dot and R are close to each other on the keyboard. Unless it's like, this is like a Slavic made game, isn't it? So unless on a Slavic keyboard, on a Polish keyboard, they have those next to each other. Unusual instrument. On September the 15th at 8 p.m, a birthday dinner will be held for the pianist Jan Roki at his apartment at 11 Prosner Street. To celebrate this occasion, all upper-class music lovers will be given an opportunity to admire his most precious treasure, a unique piano that was once owned by Franz Liszt. The Jubilee will likely allow his willing guests to play the instrument and experience for themselves the beauty of sounds that it can produce. Cool story. Let's go. I'm guessing this would be... Dinner would be afternoon?
What a day. Let's wait until... So, let's kill some time.
Dinner is not afternoon. Is it telling me to go back? Yes, it is.
Let's wait.
So is dinner night?
Let's wait until... So, let's kill...
Dinner is night. That makes sense, surely. I mind it. I mean, most people have their... I don't have my dinner in the afternoon, I'm weird. But most people have their dinner in the afternoon. Hi. Hi, everybody. Don't mind me. Feed the Skulski coming through. Click. 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 Oh, I hear piano. They say that with music we can express what we are unable to say with words. Sadly, all I could express was my lack of talent. Still, it felt nice to play even a simple waltz on Litz's piano. Ah, that is me, Widzowski. I dressed in drag just to play the piano. Snap, snap, snap. Yep. That's the game at the moment. It is the snapping game. Hold on. Let me see. Yes, that was Taylor's inspiration. Wait, what? Is this not... Can I not... Hello?
Mr. Shulsky, come in. What's new?
Oh. Never mind. I just came in to say hi. Bye. Come on, we need some new fashion here. It is leading us somewhere though, so clearly it knows that we have some kind of inspiration here. If it leads us to the new area, then I'm probably... Oh, okay. Oh, there's a magazine right there. The January issue of Le Mode Parisien features vests, overcoats and frock coats with military-style elements, braids and stripes. Enthusiasts of Orient-inspired designs will find something to their tastes. Yeah. Okay, I found this magazine, therefore now I know about fashion. Taylor, if I'm finding you inspiration, at this point I should just become a tailor. Forget about being a Thaumaturge.
Mr. Shulsky, come in. What's new?
I've got some fresh ideas for you.
I see what it is you're getting at, but the collection still seems to have some missing pieces. Please, keep looking. We need bold concepts, unusual combinations.
I'm finding you
Counting
everything.
on you. Meanwhile,
I won't.
We have new clothes. Let's go play dress up. What's the new one? Ah, that's the new one. Yeah, that looks pretty snazzy. That looks. I can see the kind of military inspiration there. There we go. Got a new look. Oh, I turned into multiple people for a moment there. Okay, let us find out what foul plan a gang has. Excuse me. There are two lines here, but they are both going in the same direction. Yes, they are both leading me. Of course, it leads me to the place that no one likes going, because it's dangerous. Well, we'll go this way, because we went that way last time. Nothing in the corner over here? Nah. Also, I feel like the cops should probably figure out by this point there's a fighting thing here. Or maybe they do. Maybe they know, and they don't do anything about it. Why would you if it's going to make a lot of people angry? Complaint. Mr. Ceaslaw, I can no longer stand what is going on almost every afternoon under the window of our 5A Borner Street, where it used to be so quiet, clattering, screaming, and banging on metal. Can't you hear it? Please do something about it, as soon as possible. Maria. Click. Snap. 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 Watchman report. On September the 3rd, after numerous complaints from residents of the apartment building, I decided to chase away the boys playing and hoop rolling in the courtyard. This made them angry, and for the next hour they stood under the window and took turns yelling. When their throats became sore, they announced that the next day they would return, and if they were banned from playing, they would protest in a similar fashion.
Well.
Hoop rolling. In the courtyard of the tenement's house at 5A's Borona Street, almost every afternoon a group of boys play hoop rolling. To the despair of the tenants of nearby apartments, it seems that the boys are having fun and are eager to let new players join in. Let's go hoop rolling. Whatever that is. I mean, who's that harming, eh? What a thing to complain about. It's not harming anyone. Stuff something in your ears.
Stupid question. Let's wait until...
It was afternoon.
So, let's kill some time.
I want in on the hoop rolling. I could write that rolling a reel artlessly on cobblestone is a perfect metaphor for life. Instead, I'll just admit I had a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, I know what this is. I don't think it's a thing people do anymore, but I know that people do it. I've seen it in some movies. Okay, we're kind of running out of areas now. Okay. I think I know some places I want to go first. And then I think I'm going to deal with the Abrorces problem. And then I'm going to have a look... Then I'm going to have a look at the rabbi and stuff. That feels like more main than this. Maybe I'll go to Father's Friends instead. We could also help Rasputin as well. But I want to have a look at some of the places we were last time. Just to see if there's any hidden areas. And then we will go to Mirau and have a look around there. We've had a look around everywhere there. We've probably had a look at most things around here and here. So we'll go to Praga. See if there's anything we can find in Praga. This might be where Rasputin wanted to go now that I think about it. Yes, it is. Okay, well, we will look at the whole map. Hospital, Orthodox Church. Okay, well, let's get our Thaumaturge on. Victim's friend. That's the train station? Is that going to be find this area? Yeah. We'll probably just find that by looking around. The Golden Verse by Pythagoras. He repeats the words in his head, but weariness takes over. Golden thoughts for his golden princess. Well, I'll be. This is cheap. The cover isn't made of gold, nor were the letters gilded. Instead of books, he would rather buy her a necklace made of actual gold. Fair play. Makes sense. Rasputin and hospitals being so near each other. Paranoia save.
Hey, you with the book! Tell them they can't keep us here against our will!
Go back to the ward. I'm telling you for the last time. The examination's not over.
Man, this is a prison state. Even quacks will lock you up.
Let's get involved in something
Better
we don't
stay
need
out
to
of
get
this.
involved in.
Take it from me.
I'm going to find out what's going on at least.
Is it all because patients won't get examined anymore?
My friend felt under the weather, so we came. But look at him now. Sound as a bell.
You came. They brought you on a cart, half dead. Probably after some kind of subversion.
This is slander.
It's better if they stay longer. For examination. You understand?
I don't have all the facts. I don't think there's any harm in finding out.
I understand. They should stay here for their own good.
Okay, never mind. I meant the other option, but oh well.
Scum, you're siding with the quacks? What kind of patriot are you? Get here!
With this simple trick, I can save some chloroform.
Oh God. Oh. Maybe. Maybe we did make the right choice. It seems a bit random. Okay, so we need to attack with Bukovac. Well, that makes it easy. So you're going to do Agony there. I'm going to do Agony here. You want to use Veles, that's fine. And we can do this here, and this will add slow, so we'll do that. You're gonna get hit. Alrighty, let's get rid of that effect on us. Next time we're going to do the one that reduces all incoming damage or attacks. Let's do it on him. So any effects is put on somebody else. If that happens at the end of the turn, that is. That is Lelek. That protects me from any effects. That would also work. We'll do it on him. Get punched. Yep, now we won't have any effects on us. Yep, we will do this and that should reduce all their focus. Oh, yep, and he dies from agony. Seems like maybe they were not in the best of ways. Let's go randomly look around this hospital for no apparent reason. Because we are Victor, and it is our job to just randomly look around places. Snap. 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 This one bloke kicked me by the Imperial yesterday. How dare they? How rude. If I don't leave here, the boys will know. Patients just keep getting worse. Yeah, maybe it was something we should have investigated. Somehow I feel like we might find out what's going on anyway. That's nicely, they'll give you something for the pain. If he startles me again, I'll increase his dose. Don't ignore me. Now I can't stand the sight of blood a little better. No, I can stand the sight. They don't pay me enough. Don't tell that to a patient. If he startles me again, I'll increase his dose. Don't do that either. I suppose best medical practice isn't necessarily a thing at the moment. Well, we have discovered nothing here. Sorry, don't know if I made the right choice here. I'm not working with all the information. Watch out, horse. Design, Victor Shulsky. Okay. Do a little loop. Ah, stuff. Thaumaturge time. Map of the Bavarian Alps with some notes and trails outlined in pencil. Someone has studied it in depth. A handful of plans for the next hike, which trails are a must and which can be skipped. There isn't enough time for everything. As long as you get to see the chamois, perhaps you might even manage to take their photograph. Unofficial. Just before I go up there, let's just have a quick explore. Alright, let's see what the official has to say.
people of Praga. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot do that.
You're not going to tell us what we can and cannot do, Russian minion. This is our home.
We won't have you bring Satan into our homes.
Ask discreetly what's
What's
going
the
on.
reason for this commotion?
Have you been living under a rock? People's souls are at stake here.
You bet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Praga district must and will get access to a modern sewage system.
Everybody here knows this is nothing more than a Jewish plot to control upright citizens. Freemasonry.
Everybody knows that.
I think, needless to say, we're going to take the official side in this regard.
Good people, progress is inevitable, whether you want it or not. Warsaw cannot stay the continent's backwater forever.
Your kind has always tried to delude us.
How about we check your foreskin?
We'll hold
Wow.
our ground. The chosen people.
Fight time? Fight time. Let's fight some prejudice, people. Yeah, he goes last. Okay, they're both suffering under agony. Potentially, yeah, we could potentially reduce focus here. This needs to be attacked with Lelic or Morana. Okay, let's have a look then. That will happen. Yeah, that will happen before then, so that's fine. We can't necessarily reduce your action. Yeah, we can completely remove his attack though. Yeah, that'll get suffering on him. Well, we may as well try and interrupt his action. We're going to land 2 lots of suffering on him, but that's fine. Okay, that didn't entirely go according to plan. Oh, we can reduce his focus entirely. And that'll deal with him before he gets to turn. So let's concussion him. Get concussed.
Your methods might be unorthodox, but it's the effect that counts, right? Thank you.
It's nothing, really.
I wonder if this will affect the workers' situation. This is a game of the time period. Man, just bear that in mind, people. This choice will have consequences. All the choices have had consequences so far, and I don't even know why sometimes. What a church. That's definitely, yeah, that's the Orthodox Church. I suppose if it's under Russian control, that would make sense that it's a Orthodox Church.
Hello, sweet secret.
Sketching charcoal. A few pieces of charcoal dulled from drawing. With a sweeping motion, the hand sketches the shape, transforming the blackness of coal into the blackness that nestles in the deep with the depths of his heart. You will not This will not be a cheerful drawing. It's an abyss, an expression of the immeasurable desert of despair. I will allow that, Sturm. Be careful. Even Twitch was like, "Are you sure?" The lavish of black and gold, gravity and boldness, class and wealth. A real man wears black. I know you're commenting on the game, so it's got context. A real man wears black these days, and he doesn't shy away from the refined golden ornament. Add to that fur of wild yet delicate animals to emphasize his resolve and sophisticated subtlety. Hey, there's a reason why this game has a... This is for mature audiences before the beginning. What is in here? I don't think I recognise this place. Siphon. I don't think that's here. Alright, let's go have a look at the church, see what Rasputin would like. I must go help my boyfriend. It is of imperative importance. Okay, the game just lagged, so I'm going to save the game. Quiet. I will not be quiet, I will click. Prayer book contains prayers spoken and during exorcisms. The pages of the prayer books are read from often, although the words written on them have already engraved themselves in memory. The same prayers are used for various cases of alleged possession. Chair, a wooden chair, nothing about it stands out. Her heart was pounding in the trepidation as she sat in the chair. Words of the prayer brought no solace, nor did Christ looking calmly down at her from the icon. The fear for the entity closest to her in life overshadowed everything else. Entity is a specific word to use there. Icon, an icon with the countenance of Tsar Nikolai II. He looked at the icon for a long time, straight into the Tsar's eyes, as if interrogating him, perhaps looking for inspiration. He stepped away from it with a plan forming in his head, though the icon hadn't answered. Yeah, I feel like this is leading to another salutor. Lectern. A lectern used in Orthodox rites and for taking confession. Echoes of a whispering remain atop the lectern. The confession that Cyril had heard. A confession or a silent cry for help, a despair plea of hope. Trace certain Tsarina Alexandra. Well, we're meeting royalty now, by the sounds of it. The Tsarina visits the Orthodox Church, most likely incognito, seeing as no one is talking about it. Her confession is Cyril, from whom she seeks help from her troubled heart. Her thoughts are full of fear. Candelabra. The candles aren't burning. The candelabra must be ritualistically lit, only on special occasions. Incense. It continues to emit smoke. The suffocating odour is difficult to bear. This is for the clergyman. Words repeated continuously like a mantra, regularly, often, and with great excitement, still hover over the incense smoke. Attempt to chase away Satan, cries to heaven, beseeching divine interpretations for souls possessed by various evil spirits. Orthodox rituals. Exorcisms are held regularly in the sacred space, conducted by Father Cyril. Kirill? I'm sure we'll hear his name in a moment. The clergyman followed his learned routine and does not take particular care to identify cases or actually help tormented souls. Ah, so bad priest. I don't think there's anything else to do but sit down. But I will. I will try and be thorough. So is she the Tsarina in disguise? Tsarina means... I imagine that means Tsar's wife. Or Tsar. We'll sit down. You're not Rasputin.
I haven't seen you here before, young man. You look exhausted. What brings you here?
I've never got any particular feeling that Victor is particularly religious. And if he was, I feel like he'd be Catholic, right? He's very much a Poland before Poland was taken over by the Russians. And if I remember my history correctly, they mostly followed Catholic doctrine. Just say we're trying to find our way.
I must have gotten lost. I don't know yet where my path is taking me.
Are you a believer?
Does Victor believe in God? He can do magic. Everyone seems to consider them to be devils and not good. So probably not, actually, if he grew up in the situation he did.
Be warned, I'm not religious.
And yet
He said that with such a...
feet brought you here. I sense you have doubts, questions. So ask.
What does the church think about Thaumaturge?
What is the church's position on Thaumaturge?
That's a fairly difficult subject. There is hope for all, even for those who live in great sin.
So, in your opinion, Father, being a Thaumaturge is a sin?
It's not up to me to say what's a sin and what isn't. But there's hope for everyone, young man.
This audio mixing is... I don't like it. There's too much echo. Ask about exorcisms.
You're an exorcist, aren't you? I've heard you regularly drive Satan out of people here.
Yes, it's true.
Does it often work?
If the flame of doubting Thomas flickers inside you, you can soon witness the miracle of exorcism with your own eyes. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Do you believe in exorcisms?
Do you really believe that nonsense, Father? That demons dwell inside people? Is that calculation or habit?
I think we aren't so different from one another. I don't question the existence of your demons, Thaumaturge.
I had to ask.
Is there still something troubling you?
Well, he knows about the Tsarina.
You get some peculiar guests here, Father.
There is room in God's house for everyone.
It's no secret that Tsarina Alexandra is particularly God-fearing. Do you know her well?
As well as a confessor can.
So, quite well.
If you're looking for gossip about her Imperial Majesty, you've come to the wrong place. There are plenty of people at Rozhitsky Bazaar eager for such chit-chat. Unless I can help you with something else.
Talk about
Do
Rasputin.
you know Grigory Rasputin, Father? He also visited this place not long ago.
Rasputin. I haven't seen him here, but yes, I know him. And I remember him well. It's impossible to forget someone like that.
How do you know one another?
From back in Petersburg, he was looking for protection, posing as a great preacher. But I was suspicious of him. He was nothing more than an ordinary charlatan. Just talking about that man sullies the palate with sin. Why do you ask about him?
No reason.
Friend from Petersburg. During a conversation, Cyril Rogard revealed that he met Rasputin in Petersburg. He doesn't think very highly of him, in fact. He demonstrates hostility towards the man. Rasputin tried to ingratiate himself with the local clergy, but he didn't succeed. Well, yeah, Rasputin was very much considered a bit of a outlier. Rasputin has been to the Orthodox Church before. Well, he's considered like a witch. On top of that, he knows Cyril, though. He didn't mention it. What is he scheming? Definitely something relating to the Tsar, whose effigy he was gazing at so intensely.
I feel as though this is not an accidental meeting.
I'll be off. I'm sure you have more urgent matters to attend to, Father.
I'll be here if you want to talk. And remember, darkness does not exist without light. If your demons are real, and so is God who cursed them.
Interesting idea. That was it. That was all we had to do here. Well, I feel like that's going to come up in like Act 3. He is looking into the Tsar. Let's pick that one for now. We pretty much looked everywhere else around here, so. Can't wait to fight God. Oh, that's a whole new area we've got. But it wants us to go there to find it. One of Warsaw's most infamous, important bazaars, a long siphon bottle-shaped kiosk towers over the merchants, swindlers, and pickpockets famous throughout Europe. Well, let's go to Prague first. Or Port Praga. This is where we had the golem attack us. So I'm going to save. I don't think there'll be anything here. We've got another barber. Why have we got so many barbers around? Point of interest. Well, I'll walk around a bit, see if anything. Yep, there is stuff to do here. Got it. Poster, guest performance for the audience's favourite comedian, Alexander Kirchner, the dive bar. Entry to the left of the barbers every day at 7 PM. Tickets sold on the door. Well, let's go there now. Let's have a look at that. Nope. Nope. That one. Because that's probably going to be information we can find here. If it's the left of the barber, it's here. Right? That is the left of the barber. I don't know. I'm just a guy. Fly magazine, Pulse the City. Where are you off to? To a beverage tasting? But hasn't your wife recently ordered you to abstain? Indeed she did, but only from liquor. Meanwhile, Henrik Reiner is holding a tasting of a new drink imported from America. He hopes that volunteers will find it so tasty that he'll soon be able to open a thriving business. And what about that small bottle in your pocket? It's just a Polish condiment for foreign liquids. What if the drink is unpalatable? We also have another thing. Before I talk to this barber, let's have a look at the thing behind him. Jar of shells, a small jar filled with the shells from the seaside. At one's gaze rests on the shells, forced drift towards clear ocean water sparkle with different shades of turquoise. At least that's what one's imagination shows, because one's feet has never set foot outside of water.
That's quite a shambles on your mug there. Who botched it up like that? Place yourself in my hands and we'll make it prime in no time.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Soon the fancy boy will be set for philandering. Stay still once I start working my shank. If you trash like a fish, you'll mock my floor up.
Yeah, we definitely... Sure, trust this guy.
We don't want to reenact the Fleet Street scenario here.
Oh, are these new? Ugh. Oh, I don't like that. Ugh. Bold. He looks so much more stern. We could go back to classic Victor look. This kind of grew on me. What was the look we had? Was it that one or that one? I might keep the hair as classic Victor and then keep the... That looks weird. And keep the beard like this. There you go.
The way I see it, it's pretty swell, isn't it?
I don't look great.
Sir, you did look spiffier when you were young. But we can always improve the hair. You'll be dandy again in a jiffy.
No, that's...
The way I see it.
It's swell.
It does look swell.
So, Tell anyone you want that you are not getting a bot job here.
Well, there you go. The more you know, you can get a haircut here. My Thaumaturge senses are tingling. Letter, dear Lisa. Thank you, I am in good health. This is mainly due to the new treatment that you recommended to me. Do you know that this week the owner of the store will hold tastings of your favourite beverage every morning? The aroma is indeed of a kind, and most importantly, it has made my headaches less frequent. Come and see me in the afternoon and I'll show you the new lace ordered from Paris. Kisses, Marcelina. I would love... Can I get this in real life? There is something here. My Thaumaturge senses tell me. Okrana informant's report. I've been told that he holds secret soirees and makes fun of the Tsar. I lost sight of him yesterday near Port Praga. I have to go back there today. I'd also like to take this opportunity to remind you about the promised reward, new leather shoes. The Russians do seem to always want new shoes. Oh, let's see if we can randomly start a fight, I guess.
Hey, you. Are you stealing our girls? It's more like I'm saving them from the torture of your company.
See how eloquent he is? And
yeah,
brave.
damn right.
Not bad.
We'll turn your face around, fancy boy. You won't be such a smooth talker then.
Fight!
If you insist.
A fight? How exciting.
Okay, well, we will just start. We can attack with Dukavac, and then we can, on the next turn, we can actually stop him. Because he hasn't got that much focus, so we can actually reduce his focus by 2 immediately. Make sure you're immune to gaining new status effects. Make sure you're immune to gaining new status effects. Okay, so we can't inflict agony on them. Okay, let's see if we can just slow it then. Okay. You need to be attacked with Lelek or Morana. We can slow him, that's fine. And we can reduce your focus entirely. We can attempt to slow him. This one here. That's the case that we don't take any damage. So let's hope we slow. Yes! Perfect! We haven't taken any damage. We can deal with him immediately. Let's... 50% chance of interrupting a planned action. Stores up to 10 hit points each. Has a 50% chance to triple that amount. Fixed damage gives a 50% chance to triple that. That chance will be tripled. We'll just do that. That's just an attack. And then we will give this guy a concussion. Okay, let's see if we can interrupt any actions. No, it's not going to happen. That's the only way we can make that happen. Okay, and then we can quick attack here. Okay, and then we could potentially slow this. No, okay, we're going to take some damage. I was trying to go for the achievement where we don't take any damage. Suffering. Suffering. But we could have potentially suffering. Yep, we'll do that there. Yeah, we'll just do that. And if that doesn't work, we can have them. Finish him off. 38 damage, my god. Time. We are proud as always. Oh, I can't believe I nearly missed that. Crates label. Fireworks. Hands carrying heavy crate are shaking a little. Excitement makes, not just from the effort either, excitement makes them stronger, just a little patience. One more night until these beauties can be seen in action in the sky. It will be quite a spectacle. Let's see where this lasts. Nope, let's get distracted. Note from a servant girl, Anelia, don't describe Lisa tomorrow before noon, as she'll be resting after the ball. For breakfast, nothing but Rio and a bun with marmalade. Carl probably lost while shopping. The contents suggest that Rio is something that goes perfectly with breakfast after an intense night. It's not just headaches, it's also sickness. Once the official performance is over, go to the back room. You'll find steps there leading you to a host apartment at the door. Give them the password to hell with him. AK will give you the show like no other. A note of confidence involved. Folded several times to make it easy to hide. There's a place where you can see the comedian's unofficial performance. Just give the password at the entrance. Illegal humour. Alexander Kirshner is a comedian who likes to make fun of the Tsar. His shows are held in the evenings at the bar The Dive. Once the official show is over, the comedian holds a secret performance. Just go to the back room and give the password to hell with him at the entrance. Well, I think that'll be up here, won't it? So, let's go see a comedy performance, I suppose. After I have inspected this random thing. Smashed bottle, broken bottle, cheap porter. A blaze of colour is still flickering on the glass. The sight is so amazing that it makes a bottle slip out of his hand and smash into pieces. The show was worth the lost drink. However, he is glad he came here and talked to the warehouse people, and that he took Hanilika with him. Don't mind me, I'm just going to walk. Hold on, did I see? No, I didn't see. Some people do get grassroots work and others organise coups. Kirshner wields a different kind of weapon and one that is no less sharp. Comedy. Let's see what else is around here. I wonder if this will be the, what's it called? That thing? Pomade. They keep referencing. I send secrets. Plate, Henrik Reiner, importer of goods, warehouse number 4. Just gonna quickly look down here as well. Colonial store, warehouse number 2, invitation, new merchandise from Brazil and holiday delicacies, vodka, liquors and cognacs, Rio sugars, canned food, sardines
Secrets?
and herrings.
Not on my watch.
Fragrant tasting. Every morning in the Colonial store in warehouse number 2 you can partake in Tasting of delicious Rio coffee imported from Brazil. It's a beverage recommended especially for those who had had mornings after a sleepless night. Interesting. Lost sticker. Cola beverage.
Hello.
Oh,
Sweet secret.
it's cola. American delicacy. Hello, Grania, well-known connoisseur of foreign delicacy, keeps his products in warehouse number 4. Among the goods he imports is the beverage known as cola. So is this cola or is this cocaine? And he is happy to offer tasting samples to interesting parties. Well, let's go find out. Interesting aftertaste accompanied by slight stimulation. Rainer feels that this beverage had quite the sales potential. Oh no, yeah, it's Coke. It's not. It's cola. It's not cocaine. And let's go to the tasting, I suppose. It's not leading us to there, is it? Where is it? Oh, it's in a different area. Oh no, it's because it's not selected. Don't mind me. Last time I came through here, we messed it up. Where are you? Where are you leading me, game? Game seemed to get confused with its movement then. You're gonna ask me to wait? You are gonna ask me to wait. Well, I'm gonna have a look around the docks anyway. Afternoon.
So, let's kill some time.
I should have talked to you, Ian. Oh well. Oh no, it's not afternoon then. Must be night.
Let's...
Nope, hold on. I'm going to talk with you here first. I think he's going to probably talk about Rasputin again, but...
I wonder exactly what he's up to. What do you mean, who? Rasputin.
My boyfriend.
Let's wait until...
night?
So, let's kill some time.
No, morning then. We're waiting literal days. I want to have a look around the docks. Well, actually, I am going to take a quick break, actually. I'm just going to quickly save. I'm just going to take a quick 5-minute break. And we will be back in a minute. So I will be right back. Hello. Apologies for the delay. I also forgot how to turn my microphone sound on for a moment. I am a professional. Oh, I am also listening to myself, apparently. There we go. That's manners, little guy, isn't it? Doing a little dance. Alrighty. This is, if you are expecting high-octane action today, you probably won't find it, because I am simply just looking around at every old random thing. I don't like that it stutters slightly sometimes. That was us, I think, before. I don't know if we're going to find anything new down here. But if I don't look, I'll never know. Are we going to find anything new down here? I don't think so. I'll do a loop. Considering we've been here before, but they have since added new things to things that weren't there to begin with, so... This was us. It's definitely a good idea to go back to the scene of the crime, right? That's what they say. Well, at least they're fixing it up. Could be worse, I suppose. What? There's stuff in the way. I can't even loop around. I have to go all the way around and back down. I wish there was like a sprint button. Sprint! Sprint, man, sprint! Hold on, what if I... Nope, that's not an option. I can't just click it to fast travel. Oh my god, I actually do need to go all the way around. I should never have done this. There was nothing down there. Don't mind me. This place is also silent. I mean, it's got a little bit of noise. Oh, a thing. Something to interact with. Firework advertisement. Golden Tiger at a first-rate spectacle. Fiery cascades will bloom in fiery bouquets in the most vivid colours. Only the Golden Tiger firework will delight any audience and make the night recede with their brilliance. Us at J. Bomb's store.
Secrets? Not on my watch.
Latest fireworks. There have been fireworks displays near the warehouse lately. If you ask about the Golden Tiger there, you can see an exceptionally beautiful show in the night sky. Good to know. Hey guys, don't mind me. You're doing God's work. Click, click. Every morning in the Colonial Store in the warehouse number 2, you can partake in delicious tasting of Rio coffee imported from Brazil. It's a beverage recommended for those hard mornings after a sleepless night. And coffee? They said coffee helps with headaches? Coffee should not help with headaches. Coffee's got caffeine in it. Well, I suppose not all coffees give headaches.
That's not what I expected. The smell of evil suggestions and pure malice with a subtle hint of sulfur. I think I know who you are, Scamp. I bet a braggart just like you got your attention.
We have found another Salutor.
I'll look for them before you lead them astray.
That was random. I did not expect that to happen out of just like one of the little side quest things. Oh yeah, we'll follow this. Oh, it's Krampus. Oh, how topical. Krampus, a horned mischief maker from Alpine folklore, feeding on evil deeds. Supposedly he's there to mete out punishment to naughty children. These days he torments people of all ages. Mended hat, battered with stitched up holes, typical working class headwear. The needle pierced wood with force, and in each stitch sewed bitter words addressed to a husband into the fabric. 1 stab he's changed for the worse, 2 yank. It's because of those warehouse scum. 3 not. He needs to find better company, or he'll soon be sleeping on the floor. Ah, Krampus and the Christmas cheer. kicked packages. Someone kicked the pile of packages with great force. A foot driven by shame kicked the packages, toppling the neat pile. The angry impulse still vibrates in the air. How do you defend yourself from derision when your head is empty and you can't take a swipe? Another humiliation finds a vent in a liberating move. Crate with SARS insignia. Could it be part of the stolen arms shipment? The splinter stuck in the flesh while moving the crate burned, but the flames of satisfaction were more intense. It was so easy. It only took a couple of words to persuade the rest to leap at the opportunity. Gullible, useful sheep who would follow their shepherd even to hell. Torn wanted notice. The police are looking for the culprits of a convoy robbery. Weary hands tore the poster impetuously and then ripped it apart. The police are on the trail and the notices are all over the port. Why were they tempted to try something like that? Now they're bound for the gallows at best, or barracks in Siberia at worst. Oh, somebody decided to be like, it's a fireworks show, and they stole something. I'm not going to knock until I've looked at everything here. Article: there was a robbery of an arms shipment at Port Praga. The words they read circle over their heads and sink deep into the fabric of thought. The glow of luck is so bright that they squint their eyes in disbelief. There was no way it could happen, and yet it did. Unlucky opportunists. Seems that frequencies of this workhouse came into possession of stolen arms. Something that appeared to be a stroke of luck now turns out to be a serious problem. Oh, there were people here anyway, and they just stored it here. Jar. There's a smell of cheap moonshine wafting above it. There's traces of lips, fingers, and a terrible decision imprinted on the jar. The alcohol numbered their conscience, but the persistent thought added bitterness to each sip. The witness, the only one who saw their face, they would have to get rid of the problem. Why were they? Decorative lamp that doesn't fit in the warehouse interior. There's begging for mercy in the shadows of the lamp, and insult sprayed across the top of the lampshade. He shouldn't have messed with him. He gathered the lads from the building and got back at the Jew. He took the lamp as a trophy. All he had to do was open his mouth and he could manipulate people like puppets. It's funny that anti-Semitism has come up twice. Okay, well, we'll knock.
Anybody there? I won't hurt you. Let's say 2 taps mean yes and 1 tap means no. Do you understand? How long have you been here? A day? 2? A week? More? Are you a harbor worker or a sailor? Have you seen the perpetrators' faces? Do you know who they are? Does it have anything to do with a certain well-known Warsaw thug, Abauricy? Do you think this has something to do with the socialists? Was it someone local? Did you lock yourself up in here? Apart from some restraint, is there anything else troubling you? Do you know anything about the stolen arms shipment? Do you happen to be one of the gendarmes who escorted the convoy?
No.
You're lucky I've sent it a wild saluter here. I'll find a way to get you out.
Will I? I guess I will. Man behind the door. The mission gendarme has been captured by the people from the warehouse. Are they still here? And that doesn't necessarily mean the salutor's not attached to him. What am I missing? Click. Click. Oh.
Do we really have to? You know.
Hi. I demand a
I
fireworks
was
display.
promised a fireworks display. How long do I have to wait for the Golden Tiger?
But it was just a cover. There is no...
Shut your pie hole, Emil.
I'll tell you something. Maybe we can recruit him. Maybe he'll join us?
Yeah, or maybe we can bribe him.
Emil, how many times do I have to tell you that you're not the boss yet? Stop calling me Edic.
This isn't what you promised, Edic. No complications, and we'll live like kings, you said.
I know what I said.
Jamal is an object of ridicule in Edict's gang, most likely because the poor guy is not the sharpest tool in the shed. Pointing out that Edic is responsible for everything. I mean, that's true.
There's no denying that you're to blame more than anyone. It was you who started it. Neither you nor Yemio is the mastermind here. No offense. All you need to do is report it to the police, and you can go home back to your wife.
Actually, you're right.
Can't you see what he's trying to do? He wants to drive a wedge between us. No, this isn't over.
You saw what happened there. The coppers came with armored wagons. We can't run.
We won't run. We'll take them by surprise. We'll give weapons to people, and we'll have some real fireworks for the police. First, we chase the Ruskies away from our neighborhood, then the town, and then... who knows? Yemyo, you've got a gun, so watch this one. Let's go.
Why me? I want to go too.
He clearly has some
You
control.
gotta be a little savvy for this. Stay put, I said.
Fine, I'll tell you something. But no tricks, alright?
Edict's flaw. Whenever he feels cornered, Edict tries to get away by manipulating people. To do that, he takes advantage. Being proud has helped with this. Takes advantage of their emotions and makes unrealistic promises, kind of like a Thaumaturge. But I don't think he is a Thaumaturge, because we can't take from other Thaumaturges, right? Also, I just got a notification, bear with me. Okay. Krampus and the Rogue. Edic is a demagogue who uses his abilities for his own benefit and to get away from any predicament. In order to make his flaws shine fully, I need to get him into even more trouble.
How did you pull off that heist of the century?
What? The robbery? Huh, we just sat around and talked. The opportunity practically fell into our laps.
Are you telling me you stole an arms shipment by chance?
Actually, it was meant as a joke. Edic just wanted to scare the guards. And being a little tipsy... What, are you grilling me now?
Edic doesn't
is a
like
subject.
you, does he? He certainly doesn't respect you.
And the other way around. All he can do is put you down. And if I say anything, he always turns it on its head. So he comes out on top.
Does he often promise you things?
All the time. And the others are eager to follow. It's like he infects them with his ideas. And now he told me to sit here with you.
So he can also... I wonder how that works. I wonder what you need to have to be... Maybe if you're aware of your Salutor, you can then use it. Gemini is really angry at Edic. He wants to find a way to get back at him, and I think I can give him an idea. Avenger. Jaimor is not the sharpest tool in the shed, and Edic often makes fun of him to get on the good side of the other friends. The mockery pains Jamal and makes him want to get back at Edic. I gave him an idea on how to do that by releasing me. Plant an idea of revenge in his mind.
Back at him for everything. He'd start to respect you.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes I feel like pasting him.
Maybe there's a better way.
Like what?
Master of Dinchora. I told Jamal the revenge would be sweeter if he released the gendarme too. Oh. Inconvenient witness. Edek and his people are holding the mission John's arm. They plan to get rid of him. It's the only witness who might expose him. If I don't do anything, they will kill him. Suggest a solution.
Let me go.
But Edek will be mad. Or worse.
It's what we want, isn't it? What would happen if that gendarme from the closet disappeared too?
I'll tell you something. I think Edek would burst into tears.
Then let's do it your way, Yemio.
Look at us, the master manipulator.
Thank you, and good job. I owe you, Thaumaturge. Lihotsky.
Forget it. Shulsky.
I like the way you outmaneuvered them. I'm surprised the army doesn't have more of you. I heard what those guys were planning. I must act.
How did they steal the shipment?
How come such morons pulled off something like that?
The arms were on a barge with us. They came out of nowhere, and Edek somehow convinced the other gendarmes to evacuate.
He's very persuasive.
Whenever there's any doubt, he takes charge and promises the Earth, and the others follow him.
What do you intend to do?
You heard what they said about the armored police wagons. The forces must have cut off ways out of the harbor. I know how many arms there were in the shipment. If Edek gives that away out there, there'll be a bloodbath. I need to call for reinforcements.
As a result of your decisions, this path, I wonder if we can do more things because we couldn't be less prideful. Suggest that he leaves it to you.
Haven't you got enough? You've just got out of captivity. And from what you were saying, it might get nasty here.
But duty?
You've done enough here. Leave it to me. You owe me that. In the midst of all this, there's a demon that I'm chasing. I'm certain it impacts our demagogue, Edek.
Suit yourself, Thaumaturge. Good luck.
That was easy. Hey, have you thought about just not looking into it? I'm gonna look over here first. Indian spices, turmeric, cinnamon, ginger, oh what an amazing aroma. Breathe in, I'll go down to the colourful streets of Bombay with the breathtaking variety of sari patterns. Breathe out. Here it's just grey, nothing but shades of grey. Breathe in, I will get back there before I die. There will be beauty in my life again. We wanted to look down there. Hopefully this leads us down there anyway. This is not the right direction for that. So we'll find out, I guess. Oh, he's starting a fight, isn't he?
You have nowhere to run. Lay down your arms and we might let you off lightly.
Get the hell out, you Tsar's lackeys! Today, the harbor. Tomorrow, all of Warsaw!
Sergeant, it's that magician.
You're still here? You always show up before a riot.
Yemio, the idiot. He had one job. Don't get in our way.
No, that it all started with a prank. Say that it's not worth getting shot for. Accuse him of being a liar. Note that it all started with a prank seems a better, more sensible plan.
You have no vision, no plan, and there will be no uprising. Yamil told me you stole that shipment when you were drunk. As a joke.
Do you believe that idiot?
We cannot stop. The cops never reckoned with us the way they do now. Let's burn it all!
I should have chosen the
You
proud
cannot
answer.
end this without bloodshed, even if you wanted to. You've become a victim of your own demagoguery.
You're right. and I don't mean to stop. People! We're about to fight the first great battle that will change the course of this land's history! It will be the cue for a nationwide effort, and will inspire all the partitions to fight!
But the harbor will be ours. Right, Eddick?
First, we take the harbor, then Warsaw, and then we'll force the Tsar himself to negotiate.
Sergeant, this is getting out of control.
Let's get them, boys!
People! What the foreign power has seized from us, we shall now recapture.
Uh-oh. The fireworks. I'm gonna get arrested over this.
Retreat! Retreat! Nazad! Nazad! For fuck's sake!
Get lost, Russian bastards! It's our land now! We're taking over the harbor. From now on, we set the rules. And if you're not with us, you're against us!
That's enough. Krampus, the old spirit of Christmas who visits naughty children. Eddick was a perfect tidbit for you. Time for you to choke on it.
Here we go. Dimension mind. Mind? Light. Can we get high enough for that? So we're currently on 1, 2, 3. Our mind is 5. Mind 6. Fury, increase inflicted damage by 140%, makes the target attack on the enemy choose a random target. Well, I want to upgrade it for mind, regardless. There you go. Us going around today was worth it. And now I can affect him. That's good to know. I'm also, while I'm here, I'm going to do these as well, because these will increase my focus and my health. Okay, well that's easy. Big evac. Engage, move towards the target, fiendish prank. Makes you lose focus instead of damage of a 4-to-1 ratio. Blind shot inflicts damage. Actually then, we will go over to Lelek and do Deceptive Song. Because then we won't get affected by the effect. And we'll do Suffering there, which could potentially delay him. Hey, mate. Oh, no, it does it on them. Interesting. You can now be afflicted. Who goes next? I really should attack with you to slow you. And then I can inflict agony on you. to make an attack. We could speed it up. Yeah, we'll do a quick attack. We could potentially outright get him. Yeah, we'll do that, because we can potentially attack with one of our salutors. It won't be him, though. It will be most likely you. I don't need a big attack, I just need a little attack. If I don't need a big attack, I can use you. Yeah. Okay, that removes the Salutor's attack. I get hit a couple of times. You die. Now we're going to focus on agonying you. I have any negative states on me. Okay, and that will interrupt their action when it comes around to it. Because they'll now be in agony. This is also I can get some health back as well. So let's swap over to you. This will heal me. We got round 2? Yeah, round 2. Okay. I need deed of 6. That is unfortunate. I don't think there was any way I could get deed of 6. That's okay, we leave you to last then. What's the big effect? Reduces focus. That's just a good idea. This might be a reducing focus sort of thing. Okay, we'll do that. That will slow them. Okay, then I will do this. He's not in suffering. He'll be in suffering now, I think. No, he won't. That was stupid. You can get suffering on you though. I did that in the wrong order. Ouch. That reduces my focus. Okay. I need to reduce your focus by 2, but I can't do that right now. Now I have to do that. Okay. Now we swap over to Eve here. We attack there. This will slow them. Who's the next to attack? It is you. This will slow them. They go next. That's just a good idea. That's fine. That is the best bet I got for that one. Yep. We may as well do that. Okay, we only need to reduce you by 1. I don't want that. I want something that stops me from getting effects. This one, which is good. So that shouldn't affect me, but it might. That can delay. This is not ideal. This will have to do. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's why I wanted to get me to 0. I'll just punch her, I guess. We can potentially die here. We just need to out-damage her now.
Wait until Rasputin sees you. You two have a lot in common.
Eddic, I'll tell you something.
There's another one! You let that smart guy go, loony!
I'll stay out of it.
It's my turn to speak, Eddic. And I've gotta say, I'll tell you something. First of all, you're a fucking prick. All you ever do is push me around. Second of all, you promised God knows what, and what have you done? Look!
Can't you see? Now that the harbor is ours, we will be...
Hung, once the Ruskies regroup, there won't be a stone left standing. And it was you who got us into this.
When I smack you, you'll see the fireworks all over again.
Him and the magician. It's their fault. Get them!
Oh god. Well. We're never fighting in the weakened state. Perception weakened. Pay a visit to Rasputin. Yeah. So we've never fought in a weakened state before. Maybe except in the beginning of the game, where it didn't really matter. Inflicts damage, still speed increased by 1, attack their health. Well, we don't want that. Hiya! How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Got a 50% chance of interrupting the enemy's planned action. That's what we want to do. Oh, we can't use Krampus. I am doing well, I am. I am enjoying the Thaumaturge. If not a little bit tired from staying up and watching Soren last night when I really should have gone to bed. Oh, all our dimensions are low. Oh, this is... Maybe we should have been a proud arsehole. Can't use Krampus as a crazy statement. I don't know much about this game. Krampus is one of our salutors. They are... How do I put it? They're like demons, but they're also like Pokemon. We can kind of just summon them and get them to do stuff for us. It's like Russian... Yes, it's like Russian Pokemon. That's a great way of putting it, Stan. A little bit Persona. That's what I thought as well when I first played it. But yes, we recently found Krampus because he was trying to... he was influencing people to try and start a revolution against the Russian government. This is also set in like pre-World War I times as well. Oh, this is really bad now that we can't actually disable them due to being weakened. Thanks, Krampus. Right, what can we do? Okay, we can disable him because we've got enough power on him. So we could use Murano on him. Reduces focus, slows the enemy's planned action. Well, that would be fine because we would be slowing, which we want to do. And it reduces his focus, which we want to do. It will also disable him. We can't disable these guys. They only have recovery, so if we agony, then attack with Vukovac, we can most likely do enough damage just from suffering damage. So if you want anything explained at all, just send a message in chat and I'll try and explain. What would you like to be preferred, Dad, as well? That's also an important question. I don't want to get names wrong, and although I've been hanging around, I am paranoid I'll get names wrong. Ari, no worries. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Okay, then we'll set up Agony over here. This will slows the this will also slow them. We're going to slow him now. We're going to slow them afterwards. So we can set up Agony here. We can slow them so they don't hit us. And then we set up Agony on him. But do we set up Agony on him with Vukovac so we can do something else? I think that's best. Yeah. And then we go... They're all going to be... Yeah, we prioritise those two first, then we take him down last. We could keep on stacking suffering, but that's not going to outpace their healing only by 1 point. And even then, it's not guaranteed. Yeah. I like this game. It is interesting. I think, if you ever played Vampire by Don't Nod, I think it's a little bit of a better execution of this game. This game was also prone to crashing quite a lot. It hasn't today, which is a miracle. But it's also same producers that made Frostpunk. Yeah, now they're in suffering, they're going to lose more focus. Which one do we prioritize? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we can reduce his focus by the point that he doesn't attack. Oh, he's still doing the zomboid thing today, by the way. If that's at 8. Reduce focus, speeds up your next action by 1 round. Yep, that's fine. We just want to reduce his focus so we can continue to do that. Are they going to give us any effects? When the attacker's health points fall... Okay, if we don't... We want to kill them all in one go, because they do more damage when their health is halfway empty. So we want to be reducing their focus in general. They are in the suffering state, I can interrupt their action. It doesn't matter because they all go before me. Maybe Morana can? Nope, it doesn't matter, they all go before me. We may as well try and heal from all the damage they will do to us then. Yeah, we'll do that. Ow. 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 We did tank 3 shots. That still is pretty impressive. I wonder if it would have been better to come back to this later on. Maybe, but it's already happened now. Okay. Okay, he has an odd number, so I do want to reduce his focus. His focus is going to come back entirely, isn't it? Yeah, we'll take him out then. This also means we can heal, because now we've got rid of the effect. That was an Indiana Jones moment. Now we'll try and imply suffering on him again. We can't interrupt his action. This takes too long to do so. Oh, we can pretend we can kill him because he's got low focus. Whoa. Okay, reduce focus. Reduce focus, slows their attacks. We're in the money now. We're just going to continue to reduce focus. Now we can't attack at all. Let's try and do it with as much health as we can, because we don't know what's going to happen after. In the end, people in the harbour area and even those on the other bank had a chance to witness an explosive show and actual fireworks. Also, we did actually get the resolution and the little image for it. Cool.
I need to see Rasputin.
We need to see our boyfriend Rasputin. We do, quite urgently. Let's go see Rasputin. Where is Ghosty Rasputin? Where is Rasputin right now? Is he still at the house? Oh, we don't have a option to find out where he is. Well, we'll go follow the memory horizon then first. It wants us to go there. We haven't been there yet. I'm going to go see if Rasputin's at home, and then we'll go from there. I'm pretty sure he's here. If he's still in the house where he was before. If not, this is bad news bears for us. Oh, where was he? Oh, where was he? Maybe he's not here. Oh, we usually have a marker for him. Maybe he is at the cemetery place. I think I'll recognize it once I see the right map. Yeah, it was there. It is this one. Where are we now? Oh, we're up here. Cool. Rasputin, I need a little help. I found Krampus, Rasputin. He was being very naughty. There he is.
Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again. Do you see anything? Ow! The next trickster?
Yes, this one is worse. Well, yes.
Don't worry. He thinks he's playing with us. It's just an illusion.
Hey, bitch, throw stone.
Come here.
This game is wild.
Enough joking around.
Rasputin, Krampus. Rasputin also trying to stop World War One. That is Rasputin's motivation in this game. And we are back. We are at the right level. Let's unlock... Oh, torture. Reduces free focus. Well, I'll add torture to my repertoire, I suppose. That's not a sentence you say every day. What can we add to that? Oh, we can add fury to that. Increase inflicted damage by 140%. Makes the target attack on the enemy choose a random target. Oh, that's pretty random, though. I wonder how long torture takes to... Because these ones are both fast, so... But I don't have any other frees, and I kind of want to drop a free on someone. Oh, I could. Oh, hold on. I could reduce other people's focus down to 0. And then make the attack... Hold on, what? I need to have a look at that again. It increases the damage by 140% and makes the attack on the enemy choose a random target. And so I could reduce people that have less focus, reduce them, then randomly attack for up to 58 damage, which I think is like way higher than any max we've seen on anyone else. On any of the people I attack, as long as I don't hit the person that is actually lost all their focus, I will be able to one-shot anybody I come up against. That feels nice. Let's see what I can add here. Interrupts an enemy's planned action if the enemy is in a suffering state. I feel like we had that on something. That's good. I'm just going to put that on that because we use that all the time. Nice. Good upgrade. We'll do a little bit more, and then I believe we will call it for the evening. Let's go. Find out what Upir wants from us, and we'll go to the new area. We'll go up here because I think we found everything in Port Praga. I didn't expect to actually just find a Salutor when trying to just have a nice day out. I didn't expect it to be Christmas themed as well. Oh, wow, that was easy. Yupir's right here. Hi, buddy.
The plan is simple. Bashka has a stand around the corner where she sells moonshine. You've got the money, I've got the will, everything fits. The evening is set.
You're a real strategist, brother.
So, Morgause was as much of a problem then as he is now. Where does it want me to go?
Then, the bald guy looks to his left, looks to his right, and pooh! Smacks the cop right in the face.
Calm down, don't go hitting me now. Has anyone ever told you that you get overly excited about certain things?
I think he probably knows that, young Victor. Don't go into the dark. I haven't gone into the dark yet, but I don't think Upir would like that.
Name?
Shulsky.
From those Shulskis? Well, well, your daddy will be happy.
Just like my daddy when he hears that I've been leading little Victor down the wrong path again.
Shut your mouth, punk, or my deputy will put a precautionary bullet in your right butt cheek.
What is the overall plot of the game? Overall plot of the game. So you started. We started the game. I kind of have been figuring it out as I go myself, because this is the first time I've been playing it. But from what I can gather, we have this sin of pride, and that is why we have a Salutor. That's why we're a Thaumaturge. I will snooze these ads. And so we have this guy. There is some suggested backstory. I'm not entirely sure about it, but at some point we messed up and we lost our Salutor, so we lost him. At the beginning of the story, we go looking around for a healer because not having him with us seems to have been killing Victor. And whilst doing that, we find Rasputin, who helps heal us and helps us find our Salutor again. From what I can tell, the majority of the game is just involving ourselves with other people's business and finding Salutors that have attached themselves to other people. And they're people with specific kind of flaws. So our flaw is pride, which we have been very prideful throughout the game. You can choose not to be prideful, but I have been. But along the way, we've been finding people with different flaws and trying to bring that out in them so then we can see the Salutors and try and capture them. There is a side plot. Our dad died, and we're trying to figure out who killed our dad. But we're mainly doing that with the idea of finding out how to become a better Thaumaturge, because we didn't particularly like our dad. Side plot, Rasputin is trying to stop World War One. I don't know where that's going. I just know that's happening because he mentioned that he saw the future and he saw that World War One was going to happen, and so he decided he wanted to go to try and befriend the Tsars and do something. I'm assuming it probably goes historically, but yeah, that is mostly the plot of the game. It's a little bit janky in the way of its execution, right? Because if you're like playing a Witcher, you are looking for monsters and you're trying to capture or kill monsters. You have an objective. You're trying to be a good person. I don't really understand why we keep involving ourselves in people's business except for our own curiosity and to start making our collection, which kind of makes sense with Victor. He's very self-absorbed. He's very self-centered. So that's kind of what my thought process is that we are trying to find these for the sake of finding them to become more powerful. To what end? It doesn't seem like Victor has an end. It just seems like he wants them. And that probably goes into his inner pride. Just feels like he needs them. They are owed to him. Sturm's been following a bit. He might be able to add on a bit to that. But that's about what I've got from the game.
Abotis wanted to show me his father's store. He picked a bad moment. I didn't need Thaumaturge to feel his shame at that moment. Now I'm ashamed of what I felt back then. I felt superior.
It kind of feels like it's trying to hit too many plot beats with no clear seek. No clear kind of idea behind it, I guess. Yeah, I do think that is the impression I'm getting from the game. As I've been playing along, as it seems a bit walking in the dark. No clear connection, yeah. I'd say so. That's not. I don't think that's an inaccurate assumption of the game. That's kind of what I've been feeling across it. And also, there's a lot of points where you just sort of explore historical Poland for the sake of exploring historical Poland. But I do like it. I can see that the game has a lot of potential. I loved it if they had directed the game to have a clear plot a little bit more. Dear Miss Julius, you may... like, for instance, I'd like to have all these side things connect to the main plot. Finding all these Salutors in order to achieve something. Rather than us just finding the Salutors for a purpose. Like, maybe... You know, like in Fallout New Vegas, for instance, you're trying to figure out which factions you want to work with, so you have to do quests with other factions in order to get to the end game. That doesn't feel like an end game. Dear Miss Julius, you made me very uncomfortable at the last ball. Miss Jadwiga not only comes from a barely respectable family, but she is not even pretty. I really don't understand why you were so fixated on her during all the fast dances, while I stood on the sidelines and wasted my time in idle conversation with boring aunts. You would like to see me again, agreed, but on one condition. As a token of your devotion and assurance of kindness, I will accept a gift at Mr. Mikuski's on the Bruckauer Street. You can purchase a gift that will put me in a better mood. Please do not bother showing up without that gift. Marianne. Brief message written on blue stationery reveals that that man on that street traded in something the letter's author dreams of. Interesting. Oh, Yuppie has something else to show us. Okay. We'll explore the rest of this, and then I'm probably going to call it. I don't know why I'd want to go in there. I'm just going to have a look on the outside at the moment before I go into any buildings. Dear Jazweezer, you asked me how I find living with my auntie and uncle. Well, I enjoy a great many comforts here, and in this respect it is a change for the better. Recently, however, I have observed what some of my uncle's strange habits are. You've probably heard of him. His name is Adam Baleki. He had one room next to his bedroom that he doesn't allow anyone to enter. He often carries large packages there. When I ask my aunt about this, she replies that she has a collection of insects that he takes care of. However, I do not believe it. Who would want to collect insects and guard access to them with such fervour? Be sure to visit me because we need to solve this puzzle together. Your devoted friend, Anna. Now, I also feel like this game, on top of being a bit directionless sometimes, because it crashes so often, or because it has a tendency to crash, that's kind of like the last thing that's kind of tipped me over to the edge as to why I'm kind of a bit negative about it. I'm still enjoying myself. I still think it's actually a good game and probably worth playing. But without any support for these tech problems, it kind of ruins it a little bit. I don't know. I like seeing games and seeing what their lost potential is. I'm sure we'll come across that place at some point. Click, click, click. Postcard. Dear Auntie. I'm happy you are coming. I have to tell you something. The apartment at my brother's home is the happiest place under the sun. I found new friends there. You definitely have to see it. There's the R thing again. What does the R thing mean? We're going to go into ads, by the way. Antosir SR, address, Miss Sophia Mazilski, 17 Hoser Street, Warsaw. What do you expect? Please, sir, spare a kopeck at least. Tattered book. The Kings of Poland is not an old, beautifully illustrated book that's forbidden in the Russian partition. Stuck up to an illustration is the fort filled with longing and grief over what has been lost. The pride and splendour of the old Poland, bathed in crimson and gold, on the falling, failing on the shoulders of monarchs. What is this building? This is a locked building. Go on strike, maybe I can find a job too. That's called being a scap. Don't do that. There's striking people, and you get offered to work in that job for cheaper than the people that are striking. Try not to take the job if possible, because it makes the people striking have much difficulty. Sent. Rare Book Lovers Club held by A. Beluca invites everyone to meetings at 39A Tower Street every Wednesday at 7 PM. That was slightly political, but that's my thoughts, and I'm going to share them. That would be the viewpoint we had earlier. Could be more Thaumaturge points game. Book at a store, The Legends of Wars and Sora. Long ago in a place where today a proud city street crosses across the Vistula, there were wild woods swarming with large wild game, aurochs, boars and bears. It so happened that one Prince Kazimierz visited these parts, having lost himself in the hunt. He suddenly found himself in the dark regions of the forest. He roamed for a long time, having lost his way. And just as he was about to lose all hope of ever returning home, he saw a glade. In the middle of that glade, a small hut. In the hut, he found a poor married couple and their newborn twins. The host offered him their hospitality and gave him food and drink. In return, the grateful prince named their children Wars and Sora and left a purse full of gold for the couple. They soon built a large homestead there, and new neighbours began settling all around them. To commemorate the event, the settlement was named Warsora. That's interesting. I wonder if that's true. The drowning of Mosna It is said that Marsna has snow-white skin, wolfish teeth, and sharp claws that she uses to hunt for old folks and children who get lost in the woods during winter. Those who let fear into their hearts should take heed as well. Marzana comes from the midnight, haunting their dreams of an ugly old hag. Luckily, she loses her power with the coming of the spring solstice. This is the time to prepare an effigy, which the women of the household should adorn with fresh twigs on each new moon. Blah 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 blah. That sounds like Baba Yaga. That is exactly the same book we just saw. Milk chocolate bar, sweet and perfect for any occasion, from a wedding to a funeral. A refreshing scent of excitement cuts through the aroma of chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, chocolate with nuts, all in beautiful shades of brown and beige, complete with subtle carmines of raisins and raspberries. The colours must be associated with the earth, but they definitely taste of luxury. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. I like a milk chocolate myself. That's my favourite kind of chocolate. Milk chocolate, white chocolate. I don't mind normal chocolate, but I do like white chocolate, even though a lot of it can be quite sickly. Lost parcel. Parcel of a book. Address Mr. Adam Balaka, 39A. That's the street we saw before.
Not on my watch.
What is the conclusion from all the points? A secret library. Adam Balaka lives at 39A Tawago Street. Using the activities of the Rare Book Lovers Club as a front, he imports and reads works banned by Russian censorship. If you return a lost package to him, perhaps he will let you see his library of banned works. Can we go in here? Doesn't look like it. The Warsaw Courier. Pedigree dogs. English Spaniels. Puppies by parents awarded at Polish foreign shows.
Well, there we have it.
10 wagging tails. Mr. Miorski runs a kennel of pedigree dogs. He recently had a new litter of puppies, which are very eager to be played and be petted. I think I know where I'm going. Chat. I'm going to go see the dogs. We're going to go see the dogs, and we're going to call it a stream. Dogs. Dogs.
Nothing can be kept secret from me.
Made from sturdy cloth, sewn neatly enough to make it look lively and sleek. The needle pierced the thick fabric with resolve and precision. The little seamstress stopped crying. She might not be able to afford a doll, but she would prove she could make something out of cheap cloth that everyone would envy her for. The outfit is the epitome of Polishness. Boring on the outside, it holds the burning heart of the nation within. Cheap yet sturdy fabrics in the hands of crafty tailor will gain class, and unobtrusive shades of brown will make a great backdrop for the centerpiece of the whole look. The vest dripping with gold and crimson. This isn't an outfit, it's a manifesto. What does that have the relevance to a place? Okay, you're not telling me to wait. Dogs. It was a real catharsis for those several minutes. I actually believed the world was good and beautiful. Victor has a soft spot for dogs. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. I do like these little art drawing things that they do. I do like these little, as much as there's a lot of them, I do like these little slice of life paintings that they do. Oh well, drawings. It is cool. Once again, wish it had more of a purpose, except for getting Thaumaturge points so I can get more Thaumaturge stuff. But it is cool. And with that, we will be back tomorrow, same time, 4-5-ish, with more Thaumaturge, and we'll see where we go. We're probably going to go back onto the main plot once I've explored the rest of this area. We'll do a lot of the side quests before we go onto main plot, but I reckon we'll be on for the next part of the main quest. And then I will be back on Monday as well. I don't know what we're doing Monday, I'll be honest. We're probably going to play some more Thank You for your stream. No, thank you very much for turning up. I appreciate it. We'll probably be doing some...